Our third and final selection of today's episode sees 13th place Bournemouth playing host to third place Manchester City. And Bournemouth created a number of chances in their most recent game, but were ultimately haunted by their former player, Matt Ritchie, in their 2-2 draw with Newcastle. That does mean, form-wise, the Cherries are now winless in their last 4 games. And despite a personally good season for Dominic Solanke, it's been a decent but not overly impressive season for Bournemouth overall. They sit 13th place in the table with no threat of relegation, but nothing special beyond that point. Similarly, they rank 14th in home record with 3 wins, 4 draws, and 4 defeats, but a negative goal difference. Form-wise at home, they've won 1 of their last 4 games at Dean Court. Manchester City are the visitors, and they followed up their 1-1 draw with Chelsea at the weekend with a midweek victory against Brentford. It's that sort of time of year where Manchester City will go on a large run. They're unbeaten in their last 13, and they had 11 wins in a row before the Chelsea game. That win against Brentford has put City right in contention. As I said earlier in the video, we're looking at a spectacular 3-horse race for this Premier League title. In terms of away form, Manchester City, with 8 wins, 1 draw, and 3 defeats, and winning each of their last 4 games, scoring 2.75 goals per game in this sample. When we look at the head-to-head record, Manchester City won last fixture by 6-1 at the Etihad. They also won both games last season by 4-1. Additionally, Manchester City have won all 14 games between these two sides, and over that sample, they've scored an average of 3.28 goals per game. Given the contrasting form and City's recent dominance against the Cherries, I think Manchester City will win quite convincingly. They're a bit short to take them outright, though, so I'm going to try and inject a bit of extra value by taking Manchester City minus 1.5 on the Asian handicap, which means we need City to win by 2 or more clear goals to pick up some profit here. And that's going to be our final bet of the episode.